propagating tomato cuttings in water to make more of your favorite tomato plants. Today I'm going to show you how you can take your favorite tomato plant in your garden and make more of that specific tomato plant. Because this tomato plant is one that I want to keep around our house as well. So I want to show you how to do that. You might wonder why we choose to start tomato plants from cuttings when they're so easy to start from seed. And we have a few reasons why. Number one, it gives us a chance to take a tomato plant that has grown extremely well in our climate and in our area and clone it to make more of that exact same plant with that exact same genetic material. So that we'll make sure that more tomato plants of that kind will thrive in our garden. It also gives us a chance to start tomato plants later in the season without having to wait too long until we'll start getting flowers. And some of these plants might actually start to set flowers almost immediately. We have this amazing Everglaze tomato plant that has been giving us tomatoes all spring. It started growing in December in a small blueberry pot, and it has just kept on growing and growing and growing. Let me show you how big this one plant is. This plant started over here, and this small blueberry pot. Let's see if you can find it right here. Here you can see it started down here in December, and I just let it grow, and it grew and it grew and it grew, and it started setting tomatoes quite early. It overwintered really well. We had a mild frost over here, very mild freeze, and it just survived it all. And now it is this big monster. I harvest from it every 2 days, and I bring home a container full like this or more. Anything that's good, that still has the stem intact, we'll keep. We use in our cooking, and then we freeze in the leftovers. But anything that I pick and it's kind of been ripped a little bit, that goes to the chickens, and the chickens love these tomatoes. And we love the fact that by feeding our chickens tomatoes, we're going to get even more tomato plants next year. Before we go on, I want to take a moment to thank all of you for watching, and I want to ask you to please hit that like button, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe as well. Whenever you like, save, share, and watch our videos, especially when you watch them to the end, you know that algorithm thing. Whenever you do so, you help us get a little closer to our dream of expanding the Density Treehouse Family Farm. And we can't wait to take you along on a journey and share with all of you what we learn, so that you can make the world a little greener as well. But thank you for watching. We appreciate all of you. This is why I want to clone this tomato plant. Look at how much I harvested. Plenty of tomatoes for us, the freezer, and for the chickens. To propagate your favorite tomato plant in the garden, all you need to do is take cuttings. But before you decide on which plant to take cuttings from, let's talk about what you need to look for. You need to look for a plant that has done better than the rest of your tomatoes in the garden. One that has withstood disease, maybe the cold, maybe the heat, depending on your climate or where you're living. And in our case, I look to see how much leaf damage the plant has been getting. This plant has been very resistant, I would say. Minor leaf damage compared to other tomato plants that they just can't handle a Florida bugs, a Florida climate. But this plant is really doing well, and it has withstood drought as well, which is very important to us, because while I do water, I hand water over here in the food forest. So yes, drought tolerance is very important. When you look for what cuttings to take, don't take one that has some leaf damage on it. Try to find one that does not have any. I'm going to see if I can find one. This is the kind of cutting I look for. I look for one of those suckers that most people tell you to get rid of these when you're growing tomatoes, but we just leave them, and you're just going to take the cutting right here. You'll see if you can see it's come in between the leaf, in between this leaf right here and the main. Try to find one of these right here that's grown in between the main trunk and a leaf. That's the one I want to get. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to inspect it for damage. Someone has eaten a little bit of the leaf. Let me see if I can take it away. Here you can see it better. Someone has clearly been eating the leaves a little bit, but I'm not seeing much damage other than that. I'm just going to snip off the lower leaves because you do not want the leaves in water. Leave that one there. And then you just put it in a glass of water. There's one more, I missed one. There. Let's put it in a glass of water. There you go. I'm going to take some more. I found a good cutting for me because this one is very healthy. See right here? It's come out in between the stem and the other leaf. And it's going to be in my way. So eventually I'm probably going to have to cut it because it's going to come out here in my walkway. I've tried to tame them back as much as I can, but this one's going to be in my way, I can see, and I know it's already really healthy. Look at these tomatoes. So I'm just going to snip it right here. Let's take that down. It's a beauty, isn't it? It is beautiful. So I'm just going to snip off these leaves. All the bottom leaves. And I'm also going to take off the tomatoes. But we'll get those to the chickens. They like green tomatoes. Here you can see what a nice cutting it is. Very healthy. No damage, no disease. And I'm just going to put it in a glass of water. This is the last cutting I'm going to take today. You can see how it's come up right here, right at the junction. There we go. That's the last cutting for today. Now all you need to do is leave this glass of water with tomato cuttings in a sunny window or even outside where it gets some sun. I'm actually going to leave it right here. Right here. It's a perfect spot. And then you can make more cuttings just like that. I'm going to show you one that has rooted already. These tomato cuttings have been in water for about 2 weeks. We left them in a jar of water near our southern facing window. And we only changed the water once. Let's take a look at the roots. You can see there's a lot of activity going on. Let's put them up. All 3 of them have lots of roots. And they are ready to go on the ground. It is mid-May, which is very late to plant tomatoes here in Northeast Florida. But because we started these from cuttings, they're already full of bulb blooms. And to protect them against the hot summer sun, I'm going to place them beneath this trellis where we'll have other stuff growing up and giving them some part shade at the hottest part of the day. I'm going to give them a little bit of water, and they are now ready to give us lots more great tomatoes all summer long, maybe even into the fall. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. And if you're interested in growing tomatoes and learning more about how you can grow tomatoes to the best of your ability. You can check out a video, 10 tips for how to grow tomatoes in hot weather, where we share our tips for how we do it. And you can also check out our playlist, Making More Plants, if you're interested in making more plants out of the plants you already own. Thank you for watching, and thank you for making the world a little greener.